Hi everybody, it's Nick from Booster, and we are here in Cannes at the Mastercard Villa. You can just about see the priceless logo in the background here. Look at this, and I'm here with Toni. Just hearing Toni on a panel, a fascinating panel about. Sorry.
Just said thank you.
It was absolutely fantastic. Honestly,
you.
the panel worked so well. They bounced off each other, and it just worked wonderfully. So yeah, really wonderful. Anyway, so we're here to talk about creativity because we're in Cannes, obviously. And Toni is going to introduce herself and then tell us what she believes the key is.
The key to creativity?
The key to great creativity.
Oh, great creativity. Okay, I'm Toni Cowan-Brown. I'm a Formula One and tech commentator. My tagline is I use Formula One as my excuse to talk about all things, politics, tech, you name it, media landscape, fandoms. The key to great creativity would have to be, for me, everyone says, follow your passion, do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. And I've always felt weird with that one, and I've never connected it. And then I realized at one point that my entire thing, the thing that gets me jumping out of bed every single day is that curiosity. And so for me, the key to creativity, for me personally, has been staying endlessly curious. I joke that I'm just a sponge sat in a Formula One garage, and people look at me and I just absorb absolutely everything I see. But I think if I stay curious about a topic, regardless of the topic, I think that will keep me creative for as long as I can think of. So that's the one for me.
Fantastic. And then creativity when you work with brands. How do you find that works? If you partner with a brand like Mastercard, for instance, how does that process work? How do you feel that sort of curiosity works? How do you develop?
My question is always, so why? How did we get here? Why are you doing that? So a perfect example was Mastercard is now a big partner of the McLaren Racing team, Formula One racing team, and I was looking at all of this, and they've got pretty prominent logo on the race suits, on all of the equipment that the guys wear, on the car. And my question was, how did that come to be? But B, why did you decide on putting the logo there? What's the choice? And it led to a fascinating conversation of this is part art, part science, of deciding where you put a logo on a Formula One car. And there's phenomenal stories from that. But there's always a follow-up question of how did you get here? Why? I don't know. I just feel like when someone has a quick answer, I'm just like, there's layers to this, so let's keep going. Some of my favorite questions in the sports have been seemingly silly questions, which aren't silly. And still to this day, I'll never forget this question. 5 years ago, I was maybe 2 or 3 videos and doing educational content about Formula One, and someone asked me, so where do the drivers put the key when they're got in the car, like when they're done? I was like, Formula One cars don't have keys, but it's not as simple as that. There's a very clear reason why Formula One drivers do not have keys and Formula One cars don't have keys, but it's because it takes 20 people to kickstart a Formula One key, so the key is kind of redundant, but there's also the weight component, and so it just led to a plethora of other questions.
Fantastic.
So I think if you can keep that curiosity going, and it truly is, an answer is just never enough for me. There's always, and every time someone actually, if you talk with people who are really smart and good in their space, you will realize that they will respond with something equally as interesting, and so you can keep building on that, which I like. It's just an endless conversation.
And I love the story that you shared about asking about the placement of the logos with the Mastercard team, and they were saying that it's when those wonderful moments when they're hugging their family, and that is why the Mastercard logo is on the back of their suits.
Yeah, because truly, if you look at the suit or a race suit or a Formula One car, Formula One cars are bigger than they've ever been. There's a lot of options of where you where you can put that logo in, and it also depends on which audience are trying to target. So I'll give you another tidbit that I didn't share, but if back in the day we would watch Formula One cars drive by and it would be a linear TV experience, and so your eyes are going like this, so the best logo placement's on the side of the Formula One car. If your audience is no longer a linear TV audience, but a social first or a digital first audience, where you want your logo placement is probably either inside the car, on the halo of the car, because we're doing a lot more onboard cameras, so that's what we see. But also when you think of all the influencers and creators, and maybe your favorite influencer is going to Formula One race, what's the one picture that everyone wants? It's the selfie with the car in the garage in the back. So what's the picture that's going to get circulated is the selfie with all the logos and the front nose of the car.
Of course.
So again, it depends. It is strategic, and I love the addition with the Mastercard story of it's emotional, which is why they have it on the back, those big hugging moments, the champagne moments on the podium. So there's all of these endless stories that make you understand why people take decisions. I think that's it. We talk a lot about gut feeling, gut instinct in Formula One, but the reality is there's always a reason why decisions are taken.
That's amazing.
There you go. I could keep going. You need to
I
stop
love
me,
it.
I'm
This
not
is good.
going.
I know, right? This is so good. I could keep going. Well, thank you so much,
No,
Toni.
thank you.
Absolute pleasure.
It was lovely meeting
Cheers.
you, and Ken.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.